get this map even on their attacking side.
Everyone is locked in. Let's find out if this one gets to a third map as we hand it right back over to your casters. Here's Vansili and Riv.
Time to move into the Heineken 0.0 Ascent, and indeed, yes, I don't know how this is going to pan out here for Leviathan, because as Nescas mentioned
what do we
at
got?
the beginning of this series, it has been a good map
Nah,
for
I had to get some
Leviathan in
food,
the
man. I'm
past,
hungry.
But now it seems that they've been figured out. And that's
I
been
was
the
munching
storyline
down there.
for Leviathan versus all of their opponents. At some point, they're readable, they're figured out. So I'm hoping within this second map, they could play a little bit more differently.
I ordered a pizza, Ale. I ordered a pizza at like the start of the BBL game.
Yeah. Find a way to put another one in that column for him, right?
Right. Here we go. Lev on defense, Louds on attack, and we got the full-person frenzy insta hit.
And Sadak, or Shai rather.
Mate, I hate eating in front of people, so eating on stream is like not the one for me, man.
And right off the rip, they're making a home and setting up residence in B.
And Shai's playing behind an alarm bot in the back of the site, hoping to do some decay damage.
Mate, Shai got absolutely wrecked in this round. That looked awful.
And now it's actually Leviathan that have control of the site, control of the spike too. Both players now less than 2Es at the staircase. Of the B side, there's the first contact. Headshot.
Whoa, that was insanely calm.
Yeah, I mean, using the last bit of the utility they had from Loud to smoke off an angle, but King.
Yeah, he gets 4 in the pistol.
Throne,
Mate, pistol gods.
On the first round on this KO. That's going to be a null command really soon, so that may be a way that they get through their bonus round here against Loud as well. We saw bonus win for Leviathan on last map. And then it just seemed to fall apart, so we're keeping an eye on whether they keep it. Smile on for King. It's a good way to start for him. We know he can pop off. He's showing a lot of emotion. One of the ones that'll be standing up out of his chair when it comes time.
Alright, Loud on this one. Sheriffs are out. 3 of them. In terms of this, just I like that. Knowing they got the plant down. Heavy armor priority. Mid control. Oh my god, this is everywhere.
That forward position, maybe even pinch towards spawn. Cutting noise, walking towards the garden, but the top of the dome is spotted. Takulia readjusts.
Jig is up.
Caution.
It's Marshals.
They pinch spawn.
Out for Takulia.
Oh.
A Spectre for Nazwar looking to hunt down the push up from Sadak. Loud slowly walking backwards, but the range is too far now as it gets damaged. Meanwhile, though, a fight is continuing up towards the back spawn of Heaven.
Wait.
Spike down A.
Mazzino with the kill onto Sadak.
Aspas gets the spike, gets onto site.
Enemy remaining.
Aspas now picked off.
Trying to hype it up a little bit,
That
but
alert from Les. Now spotted. The bait and switch, big paranoia. Good combination from Leviathan. Another round coming in, compiling behind the pistol round that they win.
I think it's fantastic. We saw Leviathan acting as they did, being able to coordinate around.
I swear watching Aspas feels like watching on 1.5 speed sometimes. Dude, I think that as well.
From Loud on Cat, the turret gets
He's like,
put down,
he
so those
constantly
three can
moves his
move forward
mouse.
as you had less going back to mid. There were so many layers to that. Leviathan could have lost one member in, and that's how we saw them losing a few of those.
Okay,
rounds
Lounge,
before. A
of
few
course,
shots from
comes in,
Sadak
brings
and
out
the rest of the team as you
the
rotate
attack
around.
Odin,
You find
his
Loud has the
speciality.
weapons you carried in the
Bonuses,
round.
it's
Not
alright.
yet,
Let's see what
though.
they do a bit.
Leviathan staves off that
Kill setup
result.
over towards...
They'll be pushing out a B for B main control
Interesting.
right now. So
Kill
the
setup over
rotation for
towards
Lev
A by a door.
could meet Loud. Smack dab. They dive in.
And this is protocols for
Oh.
Loud, having Aspas dashing in. But all of Leviathan playing these off angles, but it doesn't work out.
I was going to
for
say,
Odin.
it's a
The Odin
shame.
coming out for
There was like a
Kawasaki.
few things that nearly
Also a
went
miss
right
on
here
this
for
map with
Lev,
that weapon.
but they were just slightly off.
Nazwar on a 3 versus 1.
The Omen
Worked out
Flash
for a bit
just
because I
missed 2
saw
of them.
An
That would have
opportunity
changed
there for
everything.
Leviathan, the amount of utility that was placed by Shine just
Spike
by
planted.
the generator to avoid and prevent that dash from Aspas from getting too much value on that generator. But Odin again, too much.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Really neat way that Loud played that on the entry as well. You don't see teams smoke heaven anymore, and a lot of times the team will all adjust to the left side to enter sight by Jenny so they don't get picked off. But to see that Odin just
Those fast, I
set
tell you
up
what,
and ready to
insane
rail
damage.
anybody coming
Armor
out of heaven,
rebuy,
Loud knows
3 guns.
exactly what they're
Did
waiting
so much.
for,
Do we
and
see
Lev kinda walks
swing
right
round here?
into that line like ducks at a carnival.
Pay attention
So,
to the loud Ascent
Loud now
thing.
get that bonus. What can they
Yeah.
push this to?
I don't want to make it
Kazin's
too
probably
obvious
gonna
if
be
they're still
a bit of
doing it
spamming
though.
throughout these rounds to cause chaos. And you can see that setup. Both of them there on the right too. And he just keeps laying down the bullets. It's gonna be impossible to take those instances.
Oh, you can't do that. Especially with only the lower buys that you have in that round number 3.
Okay, here's that null command now for King. Can they push back Loud at the right time?
Would be an important piece for the retake. But Shy breaks the turret. Here's the Yoda done. Oh, okay, does a lot of damage. Still has a Nanoswarm available.
Yeah, I think they got a new replay person in since
It's free chip too, right?
Yeah.
All off the vision. They
From
get the turret,
yesterday
so now
onwards.
you have to worry a little bit about who can pressure that B site. And the Loud re-hit over and over.
They have been
We saw
good.
them doing this on Haven, even after getting a full salvo of Leviathan's utility.
The updraft coming in. Shy with support here from Nosworth. Stops Aspas from creating space.
Shy
Playing towards the staircase with support from Takolia. He gets a third into the round, but it's once again to Odin from Kawadzin. Dropping 2, make that a third. Fully blinded from a paranoia. Has to ace clutch it.
Jesus.
But we have a double swing out from Leviathan. Prevent that ace from happening. And Leviathan answers
Did Reddit
right
complaining
back
actually
into
do
the
something?
ground.
Yeah, I think so.
What a sick adjustment
Alright.
from Leviathan to be able to grab that.
Forces them
not
down.
allowing
Get to
the
have
damage
2
that
kind of
happened to
hero
Shy to
guns,
really
and that's
scatter the
about
team,
it.
Right? They still had great defense. The utility was there, and you have to trust in that utility.
Kanzin
or
at
else the
least did a lot
confidence
of
goes to
damage
the
at the
wayside,
end,
and
so
does your aim.
that
Not
keeps
watching
the
right
economy
angles, etc., etc.
in check at least.
Leviathan reading that one very well, already set up for Loud.
Yeah,
pushing
that sounds
and
good for you.
Prepared for the re-hit.
That sounds good.
They also remember what happened on Haven. Some ultimates still here. King did not need to use his.
One available for Shy as well. Late recon dart in B main. Does not spot anybody there for Leviathan. The rotate slowly comes in towards middle and A site.
Look at this one Molly Killjoy help they have on Cat too.
There's an all command. It's not
Does
for
Taco
retake
get here in
play.
time?
It's actually to prevent the
Oh
utility
god,
from
this is
coming
a
out of
huge
Loud.
round. These 2 on
So
site
it's
are
gonna
going
be
to
the
get
guns, and
wrecked.
it works out. Takolia falls, and we take control of A Heaven. Last with the backstab onto King. Tui's pushing away down towards spawn. Mancino trying to hold his ground towards Hell.
Down
Still a disadvantage. 2 players alive now for Leviathan. It's Shy and Nosworth.
They go
And it gives them no time to think about this. Do they want to try and get the plant off?
just King.
We're actually
Are they just going to accept this? Yeah, they have so long. They have so long that they can just wait. And they might cut sound here.
Used it B, used it A.
Or are they going to insta-swing?
Now with the recon dart, the swing came out. He saw 2 of them with Nosworth. He has his own Odin to work with. Shock dart as Loud is not afraid to fight right back.
30 seconds.
Holding their positions
30
at A
seconds
main.
left.
Shy trying to get a timing here. Here's the footsteps through the smokes. The run out doesn't work. So
Yeah,
it's up to
they're not
Nosworth.
gonna.
ADSing Aspas stops him.
Damn, it's a nice round from Louds. The over one was
And that
really good.
makes
I
the
like
economy
the idea
Now
of it
not
with the
as
low guns.
heavy for Leviathan.
Pretty cool.
Opting potentially for some
Yeah.
sort of a half buy into this one.
That situation, I think, gets tougher and tougher for Lev there. You're a few members strafing left out of a spot. 3 members of the enemy are coming out of an archway, right? The amount of angles that Leviathan's going to have to cover on these peaks just becomes too difficult. And they re-push into the site. Loud secures another round to bring this closer to a 3-3, very reminiscent of our first map.
Yeah.
Right? Like we said, the money was pretty low, so that actually forced them down to an eco. Now Loud have a good chance.
For now, as they focus this right side of the map. Nice 0 point.
And then this is where it gets into weird territory, because say Loud win this, and then they get into sight for the next round. Then they're the kind of ones where Lev will start saving, and then the good half goes real bad.
But unfortunately, Leviathan can convert into a victory in that round, forcing them to be in their first eco of this half. Loud already
Again, it's
moving in,
3-1,
recon dart
3-2.
spotting King.
Yeah, dude, they just have the best starts, and then I'm telling you, the middle
Nothing
the
much
middle
here
is
that
just
Leviathan
not
could
there.
do. Hoping to land some good shots with the Sheriffs, but It definitely does seem that Loud are gonna
And that's kind of when you know that there's actually like an issue.
That
Where you're
strategy,
where you're having like good starts, your econ and your all econ is there, like you have all the things there to make you snowball, have a really good half, and you still don't.
It is so clean. We've seen teams do it for basically the beginning of time in Valorant, yet it's so strong that you can't be in sight to play that. Aspas could be the first kill, and you actually, after his dash, he's looking up towards heaven. The team's already grabbing doorway.
Oh man, that's
it's
so
just
strong.
covered in every position.
How is he so good with the attack Odin? He makes the attack Odin look like a must. Every time I watch it, I'm just like, damn.
It's a strategy that's so tried.
Everyone has to be doing this, surely.
You get those round wins like Loud is right now.
Run.
Yeah.
Looks to be a cat strat more towards A though. They like what they've been seeing in their ability to post planet this so far. See how this lockdown makes Leviathan react though. Quite early for it to be used.
One lockdown, forced out of paranoia, and a fragment very early from Leviathan. So less utility to hold the push right after this lockdown, and you can definitely see it
This is
here.
gonna be it, isn't it? They're gonna save.
Might be now the call to save at this point, unless Takulia can get
Yeah, and
something done
then
here
the whole
with
game's done.
Spike planted.
Because they're never gonna make them eco.
It's going to be the first point. Two players now falling
Yeah,
back,
it's done.
saving their weapons
You
towards
just
that
lose
B
the whole
side,
game
and
when you
that's
do
the
this.
issue here of trying to play against Loud on this map.
Yeah.
You have Aspas not only that he's able to create great space on this map, but lands every single shot. Then you have Les, as we mentioned before, the closer, the one that can cut these rotations, the one that lays.
I mean,
as
we
much as
called
he
that
can
really
on
early.
the mid A takes. But then there's also
kinda sick that the
Kawazine,
exact
some of
same
them we
happens,
didn't
but-
really talk about yet. Then on this map,
See how much
it's almost
damage they can do.
playground.
They would love it. Like, this is actually what they kind of want. To be able to get the kills to actually do some damage.
Leviathan has not been able to get a successful retake down on Loud. Just absolute
5
solid
HP.
attack and defense when it comes to the post plants right
Yeah,
now.
managed to get all the
Aspas
guns
with
out with them, though.
3K, one off of Blade Storm for him is Sadak and
Did a little bit of
Valentin
damage
are
to
already
two of them.
sitting on ultimates. So this is going to become a wild ride that Loud starts
Save it for
initiates
next
here
year's
on
split
Leviathan
down,
with the amount of momentum they are gaining.
Exactly. And again, about Kawazine, it's not only about the Odin and the amount of kills that he's able to get with that, but it's also the great utility that he's using. He understands
the
where to put
Byron's
the shock
just-
darts, breaking the early utility from Shy, recon darts and an owl drone, understanding where to ping inside the smoke to get all of these kills. Maybe even at this point for a strategy for Leviathan or anybody playing against Loud on this map is trying to get rid of Kawazine first. Because he allows so much information to be picked up. Now we're trying to use the operator to dash for information. Using the turret as bait. Less gets the kill.
Huge.
Yeah, no command out, and
it's
Zeno
unlucky.
plays inside the smoke. Only good for one. Could get res definitely here. As that's
Mate,
gonna be
this
the assist from
overwhelm
Kawazine,
towards A
but as that
is-
res comes up, everybody's falling on a defense.
It looks
There's just no way to
impossible for
hold
Lev.
here.
So many things going into that play, right? Sadak is the first one on that. If he goes down, he's close to the site. No command still works in his ultimate passive of being able to be rezzed. So while you get the dash in from Aspas, you're still getting null command. Even though your first player went down, you get to identify where that kill came from. Also, what a kill to get Takulia down on the operator buy around where you... Leviathan is hoping to make an impact on this big buy as they reach into their pockets. And that even max money on round loss. You see a low buy here for Leviathan.
Going aggressive.
That's a good one. Aspas locks in that Blade Storm.
Tall played to get some information, hopefully to get a kill with the Hunter's Fury. Unfortunately, does not connect with
This is
anything at
just
all.
devastating, isn't it?
That's something that Leviathan has done in the past on this map with a low buy to try to get some sort
Wow.
of result here off a blind Hunter's Fury, off human turrets moving forward. And with that said, though, it's still Loud gaining position. Nosworth trying to catch some players off guard, knowing that Loud has pushed all the way up towards the A side, and it's still, again, Aspas. They talk about
Another
his first map.
handful of kills.
On the first map where it was slow, just dominating now on the attack here for Loud on Ascent.
Yeah.
Am I gonna do a sleep stream now? I need to download it at one point.
Kind of things we could gripe
I need to actually stop
at
streaming and
Loud for
download
throughout
it
the
so I
year.
can
It was
edit
like
it
slow
tomorrow
starts.
once the
Right,
Pacific
these
games
slow
are on.
starts that Loud would have, but there's like no middle ground. It's slow and then turn it up to 15.
Yeah.
And you get Oxbox going crazy here. I think a lot of teams have trouble as well adjusting to that momentum shift.
And thankfully, the only slow start that we've seen so far was from Tech Pause. It's not from Loud.
True. Very true. Don't say it again.
True.
Don't say it again.
My bad. My bad.
Ospas with the fist bumps around. No reclining for him right now. He might recline here.
Do you cut up the matches using Twitch? Wait, you can cut up the matches using Twitch? What do you mean? Are you about to tell me? Are you about to tell me something that's gonna just change the whole way I work?
For Loud right now.
I just download the whole 18-hour vault. What do you mean? What do you mean cut up the? What do you mean cut up?
Pulse point denials only one since the beginning.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Now,
Don't, chat, don't do this to me.
No.
You know, if you
Don't do it to me.
play with an arm sock, plus to playing with an arm sock. Smooth movement, as you see Ospas there wearing one on the left. I swear it will up your game.
Fortunately,
Little tidbit.
unfortunately, they don't fit my arms.
Yeah,
Oh,
V9.
We need some,
3 months in the
Sentinel's
Star
not
Club
playing
with the
that
Prime.
bunch.
Exactly.
There you go. Get your Sen on.
It
I
fit my pinky.
download the whole thing. Yeah, of course, I download the whole thing. What is this other thing that you're
Going
talking
into
about?
round 10.
Bro, an 18-hour long
There's a
VOD?
timeout
Yeah,
right
you
now
just
for
download it,
Leviathan. What do
then
they
you just cut it
plan?
out.
They haven't really changed up the Killjoy utility. It is going to be Takulia towards mid, though, so a little more pressure here to divide the middle of the map, maybe. Keep that Killjoy utility from being taken out if it has been lurked on.
Can you suggest me a better way on Discord? For sure.
Now for Leviathan outside
Feel
of the
free
site.
to feel free to message me. Chat, what am I doing wrong? Someone enlighten
Does get
me.
the kill right away, but Loud did get the timing to execute into the site. When the recon are dissipating here for Leviathan.
It's gross. I love that. Tui's
Also, in
basically
OBS,
plays
you
a
can press
recon dart
record
in
at the
his own
same
smoke to see
time.
who's entering
Ooh,
the
that's
site.
pretty
Red
smart.
Flood retook
Damn.
this last time, so he prevented it.
Wait, can you stream and record at the same time on
That was
OBS?
information there for the Hunter's Fury to come out.
Yeah.
And see to get these
Damn.
pings and off the
Technology's crazy, chat.
looks to be
Technology's wild.
another demise now for
God
Leviathan.
damn.
As they fall back,
2023,
they
huh?
should now put them
It's
at
insane.
0-5 on retake attempts. Loud continuing to
Who would've
dominate
thought?
here in these gun rounds.
That was such a cool strategy, using from the shadows to identify.
Okay, well,
so
that's
much in the
unbelievable.
instance. And actually, it was.
And then I
presented
just stop
with
record.
3 members or 2 members right there in the smoke, so they were very aware of what was happening. Very heady play there from Loud,
Damn.
showing us a
I
few
like it.
different things here, while probably keeping an entire strat book. in
And
the
you know
trunk
what's cool as
for when
well? I use a
playoffs
double
comes.
PC setup.
Very close to
So
closing
the
up this
recording
first
would be on my
half,
other
and that
PC.
first
So I would
seed
actually have
goes
room to
very
have
well
Valorant
with
on this
the
hard drive as
they
well.
close out what looks to be a
So I wouldn't have
2-0.
to keep
We still have to
uninstalling
see
it.
Leviathan on attack here, but it looks like Loud has gained that extra momentum they were looking for.
You can definitely see it running behind the Hunter's Fury, starting things off, as you mentioned here, Riv, from the shadows, but the rest it's going to be,
That's pretty sick.
again, players running in, trying to spot these opponents so that you could get the best value
You can
out
also
of how it
export
seems.
Twitch
Hunter's
VODs directly to YouTube. Mate,
Little
you lot are
market.
getting too deep. We need to do this step by step. We just had we just found something pretty sick out. We should just stop there.
Small shield by.
The overwhelm is going to be too much.
Trying to fight back, not allowing Loud to get control on mid.
They just destroy that turret every time, just to give Shy something to think about and have to recheck maybe with a dart later. A little touch and go on that B utility, and they still keep the B main utility up here for less. As the team of Loud starts to press to this right side of the map, I think Tui's is going to have a pretty big play in the end here for the squad as this mid work happens, and Tui's can get the audio cue on what happens tree.
This is all good
That recording
information
thing's
so far
genius,
with the
though.
knife
Fair
and then
play,
the
chat.
Aljones spotting nothing towards B
The
main,
chances that I'm
allowing
going to remember,
Takulia
it's a bit like the
ready for that
dashboard, though.
mid
I know it's going to make my life
push.
easier.
Aspas, a knife
But will
now.
I remember it?
Hitting 2 players
Honestly, that's
inside
actually a
B.
very good routine to get
As
into, though.
Aspas is looking for that pick at the staircase.
That might be the one.
Shy is the one dancing, not shy at all to go for the fight.
He got in.
But we're losing all our fights on both extremities here for Leviathan on the defense. Even the last one, not even capitalizing on anything. Loud gets another quality.
They're winning in different situations on the map.
How do I have a job on streaming? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I've only used Twitch properly for 3 months, really. Like if I think about it, like I haven't. Again, I never used to. I never watched anyone on Twitch. I never really used to do that. And then started streaming. But I used to stream a while ago, but then I never got into it, mate. I was never uploading VODs or anything like that.
Is having trouble juggling each and every one of them. Double operator coming out for the side of Loud.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Haven't used Twitch properly ever. Not really. Like you just a match is on, you just click the button and then you hide chat. And that's it. You full screen it. That's the extent of what I would do.
A chance to
you don't need to go into it.
Double op, but of course this is because you had so much money to work with here on the attack.
Need a manager? No, dude, it's so fine.
Null command to execute here. Loud are inching towards B side.
I don't think I need a manager. That's what you lot like. You lot are my manager. That's the thing. That's the thing that I'm learning. That's what it is. Chat is my manager.
Shy is in a difficult position. He's actually not playing out of sight when he had to lock down to work with. Thankfully, nobody was pushing out for Loud. Now he runs outside of the site.
Pay you, dude. It's in free analysis. That's your payment.
So much chip damage on Lev.
And there's a chip damage from the nano swarms. A push inside the smoke. A fight from Aspas. Not afraid this time around. Connects with the headshot on the King. Spamming more damage on Leah. Low HP. Onto the Jet. And he connects right back through his own smoke with the Guardian. Lockdown still available for Shy. In towards the spawn. So much utility once again from Loud. Odin swinging through. Lockdown denied.
Made 0.
Noswort alone, and Noswort denied.
0, 3 to 0 to 3 to 9. How have they done the literal repeat of Haven just on Ascent?
Absolutely punishing gameplay here from Loud. 89% of the time this game they are converting their 5v4s.
Was it 3-1? Oh, okay.
73%. They're just going to keep going.
Actually, you're right, because it was 2-1, right?
Seeing this Loud play as good as they are before playoffs with just showing us fundamentals, that's incredible.
Yeah. I'm going to stop talking because I like to look at Sean Garris. He's so handsome, so let's toss to him.
You're amazing, Vance. Thank you so much.
In terms of the Loud thing, Fio, pretty much every round that I paid attention to.
The half ended 9-3. And this is the thrifty round that turned things around.
Which is kind of wild in itself.
So what you're going to see off the bat here is
so at least
KO
6.
knife is going to come. This is very standard. Comes all the way over. Gets on top of Wine right there. It's unbreakable. It's going to get this player close A main. But what it's going to do also is it's going to draw a lot of attention to allow a cat play to happen. Now, on the default setup for Leviathan, King's role here is to end up shifting towards catwalk. He mollies it off if a hit comes. But unfortunately, as you can see, there's going to be a huge gap at tree.
Loud vs BBL, who wins it? Mate, BBL on Ascent? Come on.
Watch the rotate. So what's super important to look at here,
I know Loud are potentially the best team in the world,
like
but
I mentioned before. So
you gotta put some respect on BBL's Ascent.
And Leviathan is okay with giving up tree in their setup. Now what ends up happening is this Taco ignores tree. He tries to smoke off heaven. So you can see Loud grouping your cat. Aspas dashes through, creates this space, ends up going up tree. And this smoke you're going to see at heaven right here, this is actually Taco's smoke. You can see down here, Aspas has his second smoke right here. And that allows all 3 players pushing heaven, completely unaware from Leviathan, to get this kill through the smoke onto Taco. The KO is pointless at this point. They're getting pinched from 3 locations. And Leviathan fall apart. The round isn't even over yet because they still have this lockdown that they waste, unfortunately, on a thrifty. All of the Loud players go back to A main and they just secure the post plant because Leviathan is a little bit too slow. This was the last round that Leviathan even had a chance in. They lost a thrifty and everything fell apart from here on. They end the half with 3 rounds. And that's why I'm sending it back to you guys, Vance and Riv. Can they do it? Can they actually mount the 10-2 comeback on attack side of Ascent?
No.
You're supposed to tell us that.
And there's
Straight up
also
not.
nothing better than a handsome man, but a handsome man with a brain, and that's Sean Garris. Thank you so much for that breakdown. And indeed, it seems as though Loud really had
That's
control
that's not
of that
toxic.
whole first map. And can they do the comeback for Leviathan? The question that was posed, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's Loud on the defense now, and it's
Timing me
Leviathan
out.
looking to fight early towards A main, and it's denied here.
They're gonna
Playing
win
0-4,
pistol,
giving
though,
all
so
that
there's that.
information for Loud's defensive stack.
Ready to gamble the A stack as well. Straight
What do I think
back
about Sean?
around.
So
I
Sean's
like it.
great.
If you're gonna rotate, do it fast. They show a little bit, but do they leave enough? Now that Aspas can see nobody's A main, look at this rotation coming in from Loud. They may be set up in time. This is gonna be on.
They perfectly
Leviathan
go over
now.
towards the
They
site
don't
where there's
have the
one.
sonar to get
Oh, the
back in
rotate's
just
coming
yet. They're
in.
gonna have to wait a few more seconds if that was used just at the
Smoke
beginning.
goes.
that
4
is.
people here now.
Definitely.
Currently it's
Oh
contact
no.
play.
And the
Unless they drone.
recon. And the knife's gonna hit everyone and cancel the drone.
Sadak, I think missed his fragment there too.
Jeez.
And comes out for the defense, allowing less
And Nick
Raptor
locked
to get
in.
the kill onto Takalea.
Oh god. Give me Aspas.
Lurk. Sheriff shot connects onto King. It's gonna be a 1-on-1 against Noswer. Made that a 2 versus 1. As Aspas falls back, and they're pushing right back into him. Time to work with.
Oh,
Right click classic, 2 bullets
Yeah, he's
left.
just
That's
chunking
all
him.
that's needed.
Chunking him down. Spike is there.
That goes for Spawn to fight against him with 20 seconds left.
1v4.
God,
That
it's
is
so
probably the biggest
dominant.
aggressor so far.
Oh, Sadak easily a few shots away. But the flank comes in, Van Silly. It's so quick to the read. That peak by Aspas at long, you saw everybody start to truck it from Loud over towards B, set up for that. And Lev just moving slightly too slow on what was a great call. to
Me and
reposition
Sean
to
fought for the
lower number
last
site for
piece
Loud,
of
having
pizza
the
who would
percentage
win.
advantage.
Maybe we'd half and half it. He's too
Every
nice.
answer so far. And like I said, it's not Loud.
He's too much of a
popping
nice
off with
guy.
different strategies. It's just coming up with pure, clean fundamentals. And that is so scary to see if that's the way they're able to dominate a game this much. There's got to be more in that tank that we're not seeing, and that's what's even scarier. Aspas to try and take a dual fight mid.
Oh. We got 3 players that are able to lurk across Aspas, where Mazina was able to keep him busy. Shy as well.
What the hell is this
But
skin, man?
Leviathan
It's like I'm
decided
playing
to fall
Halo or
back for
something.
King to get the headshot there
Push
to
long.
punish Aspas. And yet, the
Oh,
double
they
push towards
cleaned
long
Mazino.
does get the kill onto Mazino.
This is just Loud.
Alright,
Is
they're
owning
getting
a lot
too
of the map,
loose.
but not owning these fun firefights right now. Back and forth from Les and Takalea as they trade. A 3v2 in favor of Leviathan now. One of the times they have had numbers here in the second half. Can they convert it at this point?
It's looking pretty good. 3 shares, Sadak on low HP.
This is a
Looking
nice
for a
reposition
different
from
type of
him.
flank.
Oh
standing.
boy.
Meanwhile, though, Kauzin
Well,
falls, and this is
he
actually
showed him.
looking good after all here for Leviathan to convert from the sheriff buy that we have. Sadak hears all
The
of these
spike.
footsteps.
Spike.
Oh,
No patience.
Oh,
Just wants to get the
shot
kill,
slow.
and Shy answers right back.
yeah.
Allowing Loud to lose that round, and Leviathan to get the thrifty.
VLR Cammy,
Noswer
thank you for doing that,
slightly
mate.
popping off
I'll
over
actually
there.
check it out
Having a few rounds
because
we've seen from the Sova
it sounds like
really
it would
have an
help.
impact, and
Does sound like it would help a lot.
If you lose pistol, it can't go any other way. Being able to win the second round and absolutely shred Loud's economy is the best chance Leviathan has right now, I'd say. They need to start now. I think Loud has too many answers for what's going to be coming. So other ults
Am I
online,
tired? Yeah,
what can
dude,
be
I'm tired
used. They
now.
have to be
We're
wary of the
getting
sheriffs
into
and how
some
much space
outrageous.
Loud takes here.
2.
And
We're up
Leviathan
at
need
9.
to cover the extremities. That is
Yeah,
so
I'm tired.
important. Alrighty, the cat push comes in to identify mids clear from Loud. And Lev don't know it.
No doubt about that one.
Loud was looking for the pressure pinch into mid. But as to make that noise,
Is it
focus
cope
back
to
on the
hope
stack on
that
the
100
east side.
Thieves can make Tokyo?
Leviathan, you can see it holding all the way back towards spawn.
A little bit.
This is a
But I
regain of
kinda- I
all
get
the
it.
space. This is when
Like,
you,
I do
you
get
have
it.
that double initiator comp
Because
really come into play. when you
their
can
high
double
is,
up
like,
on
really
being able
high.
to make it look like you're taking a site and still have a bit of that utility for a retake. 0
But
point just comes back
yeah,
up, and
kinda.
so does that sonar bolt for Noswer. They're ready to go for B.
You're hoping that Kawazin's going to be able to land some clean shots here off.
They've chose the right site.
Timmy the turret. Who's going to be the first contact? And now he's gonna get punished.
There it is.
So no kills coming in for Kawatzin.
No one here to stop this.
Yes,
Another round. Another step closer.
Towards B to get the plant.
30 seconds left.
But Loud's already close. Inching by on the rotate. Inching by on the retake.
All right, safe plan out for Leviathan. They have to maneuver the site. They'll have a good chance to get this in. Chip damage so far on
You're saying Loud doesn't make it to Tokyo here, calling it now? Nah, man. I mean, that one's crazy. I mean, that is a hot take. I respect the hot take, but from what we've seen,
Do some damage if you can.
I can't get on board with that one.
Low here for Leviathan. It works out. Pop one. Loud 2 to get the kill onto Takulia. Here comes the rest here of Leviathan exiting the B site. Will they get picked off? Keeping 4 alive is pretty good, especially with Shy's kill onto Sadak. Building up these ult orbs later into the round.
Don't even need to bother raiding. No, we'll raid someone. It's fine. Takes like what?
Oh, they get him.
20 seconds.
Nice shot by King. Actually been very on point with his once we get that view. And he does it again. That win, the previous win we saw from Leviathan was their first eco win of the series. Better now than never, right?
Will be the third team to qualify
They get
from
another one off of it too.
Americas.
The exit on
It
this
should just be
was
Loud,
much more
C9, and NRG. They seem to be a
identifying
step
what kind
above
of tricks
everyone.
Loud could play with a bunch of sheriffs. Leviathan
It seems
stays
like
in the
there's a
death
big
ball. They
gap
exit
under
together.
that,
They need
but
as much economy as they can get coming
in
these
playoffs,
rounds
anything can
after
happen.
having taken second round away from Loud here, second half. Sadak pushes the extremities again to be controlled with that teleport up from Azino.
Sadak gets the judge
hear
out,
it?
and he plays close.
Cat
Oh
and
god.
mouse game over at that A alt orb as mid is being pressured now from Takulia and crew to see if they can get any of this Killjoy utility down. And just pressure on the map is the name of the game right now.
Judge is
real
sneaking.
commitments. Pressure towards A, Mazzino falls. Sadak comes up with first
Man,
kill.
Sadak is a big judge believer. It's
It's
incredible.
For that, as Mazzino was trying to get some sort of punishment onto Tui's, but it's been a bait all along. Now Sadak rotating
reposition.
towards tree. There's that pinch out.
Oh, boss.
Nice little dash, but
Nice.
Sadak readjusts, gets the kill with the judge as well. That's 2 with 7 HP. I mean, that's a lot of damage. Great value off a low buy. King looking to regain his space on mid. And unfortunately,
Oh, the bait's
Market's not
too
gonna get
good.
checked.
Absolutely
gonna
wrecked
pick
him
him
in
off.
this one.
And here's Shy's attempt.
Surely not another judge.
It's almost like I'm watching Lemmings now.
They're gonna pre-fire though, right? Or a molly close.
But will he go in? Seems like this lemming has a little bit of self-preservation.
30
Yeah.
And
seconds
they will
left.
not dive into this judge, even at 7 HP.
The
They
judge
at
the
least
judge
wanna
tech there
take
was
some
actually
of
kind of
these
good.
weapons out of the hands of
Yeah, he's good with
Loud.
it.
It's the
He's leaving like a
economy
good gap
that would
in
make
between
that
the
hurt
tabs.
so much here, even though Loud would be, if they lost this round on full buy or a full round win, 2,900. The win gives them 3,000. So
10
you
seconds
need to
left.
get guns out of their hands, no matter what, to take away that economy.
Spotted by the
That's
0 point. Not
gonna happen.
that is a strong
Nothing really you
round.
could do. A flawless round for Loud. We still had cheers from both camps. Friends from Leviathan and Loud. But it's definitely looking like the story here is favoring the Brazilians.
In the space that Sadak took there, I believe allowed him to hear the teleport. Playing it super safe. You saw him playing it just
If Crow
outside
can
the
keep
sphere
form,
of
he
the
might be able
Omen
to save
smoke.
100 thieves.
Yeah. Did you guys see what I did there?
If they
Ram?
keep up their pistol
Sadak
record,
feeling good.
there's a chance for
They
sure.
pull it back,
And they
round
get him up
16
all the
now,
time.
11 to 5, round 17, I should sorry. They pull
I'm
it
sure
back,
that's a
11 to
great
5.
win condition, but
And it looks like a default now coming in from the Leviathan. We've seen these rounds kind of go to the wayside. They almost get themselves into too much
I don't know.
trouble.
I think
when
there's
the
more.
spike's not there.
I still do have a
Because
little
the
bit
time
of
it takes
belief
to
in
get
100
back for
thieves.
it.
I'm not gonna lie.
We'll see if it plagues them this
Why do
time.
why do I feel like we
Will it
haven't
be
seen
main? And
their
2
best
kills
at
from
all?
Loud to answer 1 from Leviathan.
I'm just hoping that we actually see their best.
A duel ensues on
Wow.
both extremities once again. I mean, the story
Right.
repeats, the story continues.
Big 7.
Every single duel that's going on every single position is just won by Loud. You don't need utility, you don't need anything. You're trying to play the contact play. But Loud's just too strong now.
Still feel like we haven't seen their
Map
best.
point,
Yeah, I
series point.
really don't, man.
One more to go here for Loud to secure the series.
I feel like they're better than
17
what
out of
we've seen.
19 of their gun rounds secured.
But maybe
that's
I-
another
maybe
one.
I'm
So
just
18, 20,
delusional.
Who knows? Loud is
Maybe I just want it to be
rushing
better than it is.
right now with how they're playing. It's kind of incredible to know that you have that much 1v1 potential, even if you don't have a strat to be
Oh, they
played.
finish it with the...
More
Oh,
1v1 potential.
that's a nice round.
Kills out for Loud. One more to go.
Oh, that's nice. They finish it with the... Dude, they get everyone involved in this. The 5-person push. 2 middle, 3 main. That's strong. And we hit the 17 mark. So we did the longest stream we've ever done. It's wins all around for everyone involved. Chat, thank you so much for today. It's been been my longest stream, so we're out here still breaking records, personal records, getting smashed. Thank you for everyone watching, thank you for all the subs, everyone lurking, chatting, following, everyone.